Amazing. Appreciate it, Tanner. What's going on, guys? I hope you're all doing well. Quick note, I'm in Las Vegas here 'cause I'm from the UK, if you can't tell from my accent. We've been to Las Vegas a couple of times for Alex Hormozzi's workshops. I had no idea that Vegas gets cold. I assumed the desert was always warm. We came here, I was like, I'm ready, it's gonna be warm. I got my polo on, and it turns out Vegas actually gets pretty cold as well. Not gonna bring the cold energy here, gonna bring some of the summer vibes for you. But yeah, let me pull up my screen and I'll show you what we're sharing here today. Um, some of you guys already know that I think I've hammered this pretty well into a lot of the community, but basically I'm going to continue to do it even more because there's only 1% of people that actually take action from the stuff we're talking about. And this is the stuff that I want you guys to do, is actually come away and action, whether it's from this talk or from any of the other talks you listen to, actually action the stuff that you're listening to, because that's literally what's going to change your life. So the talk here is execute this one play to add $1 million in 2025. And basically what we're going to run through is how to halve your marketing cost, double your sales, so you can finally break your business's glass ceiling and actually scale your business once and for all. So my promise here is that you're going to leave here with a specific usable marketing strategy that you can implement in your business and see results in your bank account in the next 21 days. Before I jump into that, I just want to share a little bit of a story here, kind of like an anecdote analogy here, but I think it will land. There's a man walking down a road and then he falls into a big hole in the floor, exactly like this sad man in the hole here. The walls are steep, he can't get out, he can't jump out, and he's there for a couple of days. And then a doctor walks past and he says, doctor, please help me. I'm stuck in this hole and I can't get out. And the doctor looks down at him, and then he writes him a prescription and he throws the prescription down. And the man says, I can't do anything with this. It's not helpful. And then another couple of days go by and a priest walks past and he says, please, priest, help me. And the priest looks down at him and he gives him a prayer and he prays for him. He says, I can't do anything with that. And he's there for a couple more days. And then his friend walks by and he says, friend, I'm stuck here in the hole. I can't get out. The walls are too steep. Please help me. Go call someone, bring a ladder. And the friend looks at him and he just jumps down into the hole. And he says, what are you doing? Why have you jumped down into this hole with me? Now we're both stuck. And the friend looks at him and says, yes, I understand, but I've been here before and I know the way out. And guys, I promise you, no matter where you are in business, there are always people that have been where you've been, because you're not creating any new path. You're not paving any new destination. The breadcrumb steps are already there. You just need to follow them. And like, we're going to be able to help with some of your guys' businesses. Some of the other speakers are going to be able to help with other bottlenecks you've got. But please believe that everything you're trying to do and the goals you're trying to attain, everyone here is here to support you and help you know that it is possible if you just do the things that you need to do to get there. So with that being said, if this will switch, there we go. Who's the bald British guy sitting here talking to you? My name's Ryan Stacey. We scaled our own family home improvement companies to over $3 million a year. Essentially, my background was in graphic design. I used to be a designer for some of the biggest London agencies, working with guys like Samsung, Xbox, Santander, and basically realized I don't want to do this big corporate design engine. I actually want to help smaller businesses. So we came in, helped my family business. We added an extra 150K a month in about 6 months from online marketing, some of the stuff I'm going to share with you. And then we've opened up Tridus. So now I'm the CEO of Tridus. We're essentially the leading marketing agency for painters in North America. And we actively manage multiple millions a year in marketing spend for some of the biggest painting companies in the US. And the reason why I'm confident that I can help you guys, and I know that we can, is because not only do we do this on a daily basis for hundreds of painting companies that we work with, but we also teach other marketing agencies how to do exactly what we do. So not only have we had the track record to scale companies to millions of dollars a year, we're now teaching our processes and our marketing to other agencies, to hundreds of other agencies around the world, to help them actually get their systems dialed in so they can provide the results they want for the companies. So with that being said, I want to share with you guys what I see is kind of like the 5 phases of business. And I want this to be like somewhat interactive. Some of you guys hopefully know the answers to this. We'll see. I see there's 5 phases of business here in a painting company. Everyone wants to get freedom, right? I think we're all in business for the exact same reason. Time freedom, location freedom, monetary freedom, whatever it is. So the goal, the end goal is freedom. So if I can see in the chat here, if you guys are open to sharing, what do you think you need to do to be able to have freedom? What would you say the next step is here? If you guys have got any guesses. what area of business or what's the next natural step? We've got systems, lead gen. Cool. Any others? Delegation. Sweet. Get off the tools. Lead gen. Real helpful tools time. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, all of this is right. All of this is 100% right. But the natural progression that I see is to get freedom, you have to have profit in your business. And to be able to get profit, to have this freedom, then you need to have some sort of production, right? You need to do the thing, you need to do the work to then profit in the end to be able to have freedom. And to be able to have production, well, then you need to sell jobs, right? You can't have a job without selling a job. So to get freedom, you need to make profit in the business. To get profit in the business, you need to actually have some production moving in the business. And to be able to have production, you need to sell the jobs. And then finally, to sell these jobs, to find these jobs in the first place, we need to have some sort of marketing, which is why for me and my philosophy is I see every business is always solved at the top end of marketing. If you have enough marketing and you have enough inflow into your business, a lot of these other problems are pretty easy to solve. It's easy to get more sales if you have more leads to sell. It's easy to do more production if you have more sales. It's easy to make more money if you're doing more jobs, right? And what we call this like the leading and lagging indicator, right? The lagging indicator down here at the bottom is you want freedom, right? We actually want to have the time freedom, the location freedom, the monetary freedom to do what we want to do. Well, the leading indicator to get to that part is, well, we need to do more marketing to try and get that freedom. I hope you guys are following along here. So I want to share with you a few like case studies on like what we've done for other guys, just so you can get the impact of like how much this actually makes a difference in the business. And then I'm going to share with you the strategies that we run and exactly what you're going to need to implement. I'm going to give it all to you guys for free. So Jason, he's added $1 million from only 20K in marketing spend doing these strategies here. We've got guys like David, who started his business last year doing 300K a year and is now well on track to do over $1 million a year. And he's done 650K just off of 23K in spend here as well. We've got guys like Justin Gio, talking later, the door knocking king. He's also done this marketing strategy with us and has generated over 163K in 1 month from 5K in spend. Right, spending on marketing to produce sales, produce production, to get profit, to have freedom, so he can walk around and drink his juices. Right, we've got John, did 100K in 30 days off of 1.5K in spend. Humberto here did 100K in 30 days as well from 3K in spend. Right, this stuff works, guys. It's whether you're going to ignore it and just continue with your day, or if you're actually going to see that it works and make an impact. Brad here, 337K closed, 8K in spend. We've even got some YouTube videos. Actually, starting to pump out YouTube pretty hard here. We've got a few videos up. We've already got hours of trainings, case studies, videos from guys doing multiple millions a year on how they grow their business. Check out the YouTube if you want to screenshot it. It's not the point of this presentation, but it's Tridus Official. Sorry. Quinn, we took him from 60K to 283K per month off of about 5K a month in ad spend in about 4 or 5 months. Even guys like Dennis, this interview is actually coming out here soon. He did 700K off of 20K in ad spend as a painting company. Like, hopefully this is like a dead giveaway to you guys that if like we aren't doing this already in the business, it doesn't even have to be at this level. Even if you're putting 20K in and getting 150K or 200K out, great. Like, there's something you're potentially missing here, which is hopefully what I'm going to share with you. Again, this video is going to be coming out soon on YouTube. Even guys like Eric Barstow, who we work with, who I'm sure you know, like just in the last 7 days, he's been booking $60 estimates with us because they're willing to implement the things that work and they're not going to ignore it. With that being said, this strategy, it essentially lowers your lead cost. We've seen it lower lead costs by up to 50%. We've seen it increase your booking rate and actually book, instead of booking 30% of the leads, actually book 80% of the leads. And this was one of the 5-star painting franchisees we work with. Like, they just weren't booking any estimates. We switched up their marketing strategy that implemented this approach. All of a sudden, they're almost booking every single lead. I don't expect anyone to book every single lead, but 80% is pretty damn good. And it increases your close rate as well, because this style of marketing and this approach actually positions you in a way that helps you close more jobs. It becomes a sales asset. To share with you like how much more effective this style of marketing is, we had a client that worked with another marketing company for 6 months. They jumped over with us because they obviously saw what we were doing and saw that it was working. So those previous 6 months with the other marketing company, they closed 100K in work, which is okay. It's nothing to bat your eyelids at. But then 3 months in with Tridus, they'd closed over 200K in work. They were spending the same amount of money. They were just doing a different type of marketing, our style of marketing, to generate the results. So not only did they generate 2 times the results, so they went from 100K in 6 months to 200K in 3 months, but they did it in half the time. They did this instead of 6 months and 3 months, which meant they essentially 4x'd their marketing. From this one tweak, this one change in your business, you guys may be one step away from actually having the business you want to build. And this is all through what I like to call high performance video advertising. How many of you guys are running any sort of video advertising right now? Drop a 1 in the chat if you're doing any sort of video marketing. It doesn't even have to be ads. It could be like posting a video in a Facebook group. I really hope there's a good amount of you guys already caught on to this, because I've already spoken about this a lot, right? You guys are getting it, okay? And it comes to the quality of it. You're just recording one video and shooting it out. Great. So for all you guys that are looking at this chat, seeing the ones, know that there are other companies in your area doing this strategy, taking the projects that you could have, because you're not the one implementing it, they are. That's the problem. What this does is it positions you guys as a local celebrity, right? These are just a couple of the comments we get from our clients. Is I didn't expect the videos to make that much difference. I went to my daughter's school game and had 3 separate parents come over and say they've seen the videos. So you're getting parents. These are your ideal prospects, right? Your ideal leads is most likely parents, they're family people. Okay, they're coming over and saying they've seen the videos. One guy said he got recognized in Starbucks. Another one here, I'll read this out quickly, said, just want to say how happy I am with things. I've never been booked up so far. Like, I'm not worried about running out of work. I've got a bunch of big exteriors stacked up. I get compliments about the videos all the time. People think it's cool to work with a painted business that runs the ads, right? So to just give you some stats on why it's so important to run video content and ads in your marketing, is 94% of homeowners prefer to watch videos about a local company they want to work with, which means the homeowners are also 300% more likely to trust someone they've seen a video for. I mean, who do you guys trust more? Like even in this entire presentation, this amazing thing that Tanner's put together, like if everyone just did a screenshot of their screen and said, this is what we do, probably not going to be that impactful. It's certainly not going to help you lift off for 2025, right? But now you see in the videos, people are actually able to explain their previous history, what they've done, what they've been through, their trials of tribulation, the things that they've learned along their way of the entrepreneurial journey. Videos build more trust. This is going to allow you to build more trust with your homeowners. Think about it from like a journey of a lead and their perspective, right? Let's say the homeowner has been thinking about painting the home for the past 3 months and they're finally ready to get an estimate. Maybe they see like your basic image and it's just like a static image of a house, and they reach out to get a quote. And then they meet you for the first time and know who you are for the first time at the estimate. That's the kind of typical approach most painting companies go by. Oh, someone's interested, they reach out, I'll chat to them and meet them there. There's so much low engagement here. They don't already know who you are, right? This little red bar here. And if we compare it to a leads journey when it's fully green, when people already know, like, and trust you, in this same instance, they've seen your videos, they've watched your content, they know, like, and trust you as a company and as the experts in the community, because they've already built this subconscious relationship with you, but you don't even know who they are. And then when they book an estimate, they're excited to meet with you and talk with your team because of all of these previous steps. It's not about getting your foot in the door at the estimate. It's about how you take the lead through this journey before you do the estimate so that the estimate can be absolutely killer and so that you can win the deal. Because I'm sure a lot of you guys are running around doing estimates all the time and you're wondering why you're getting outbid, you're getting the wrong type of clients, you're not closing deals, you're doing all these estimates, but nobody wants to get work. Everyone that's doing an estimate wants to get work. It's just, do they want to get the work from you? And if you can leverage yourself and build up this personality and status beforehand, this is what's going to help. So here's the thing. A lot of you guys are amazing companies. You guys are amazing painting companies. But the issue is you aren't getting in front of enough eyeballs. This is the game. Like, tattoo this somewhere on your body. The more eyeballs you get in front of, the more money you make. Some of you guys are like this tree here. And the analogy is if a tree falls in the woods and there's no one there to hear it, does it even make a sound? Okay? You guys do the best projects in the world, but nobody knows about you, so you're not making any sound. So the trick here is to become a local celebrity. It's to build relationships that nurture your community, that attract high quality jobs, that become a sales asset. So even if you get a word of mouth lead or you get someone from Google or from a magazine, they're still seeing this type of content and marketing to position you as an authority. So it's going to help you in your sales process as well. So How do we do this? We do this through simple videos. You guys have all got the tool in your hand, your phone. Unless you guys have got a phone from 20 years ago, that I hope you don't, everyone's phone is going to be good enough. You just have a camera, selfie style videos. I'll show you an example here of what one looks like. And you can use a couple of apps there. You can use Mixcam, which is kind of cool. It allows you to do like top and bottom style video. So you actually have the top style of the video is showing outwards what you're looking at, and the bottom side is selfie style. So even if I give you an example, if I literally just search this so you can visualize it real quick so you know what I'm talking about. This right here. So imagine you're talking about the project you're doing and then you're showcasing it off at the same time. This is a great app. It's free. Okay. And then you can use CapCut to do the editing. Now I want to show you one of the videos. Whereas I can't even see my tabs here. How are we doing on time, Tanner, before I play this? If anybody's there. All right, we'll keep rocking anyway. We're always good on time. All right, so this is a video that one of our clients, David's done. So check this out. I hope the sound works okay. And you can get a feel for how much easier it is to win work when this is how you're positioned.
Hey Richmond, it's Dave. I'm the proud owner of Proper Painters. We paint houses inside and out, and I'm here on an exterior job site that we're wrapping up, so I wanted to show you guys around real quick. Let's see what's going on. All right, this is a beautiful Glen Allen home with cedar siding, and the homeowner hadn't repainted in about 15 years, so it was definitely time. There's a little bit of rotting wood, some rotten siding, and some rotten trim as well that had to be repaired, and thankfully she reached out to us now before any of the damage penetrated deeper and would have been a lot more expensive and more difficult to fix. This whole spot here needed a bunch of siding repair, and we actually changed colors on the whole home as well. It was a dated yellow color, and she wanted a much brighter white with some accent dark trim here, and it turned out absolutely gorgeous with the teal doors as well, changing colors. On this project, we used Latitude by Sherwin-Williams. It's a high-end exterior paint that'll make sure this thing is looking great and beautiful and resists weather for decades to come. So if you are looking for a free painting estimate, we make it super easy. There's a button down below. Click that button and fill out the form, and we'll get your free estimate set up. Talk soon.
So nothing groundbreaking, right? It's not like it's wildly different to content you probably see on your phone, but there's two types of people and businesses. There's people that consume content all day long, and you can either be, and this is a bit of a crazy analogy, but you can either be the person consuming the drugs or you can be the drug dealer, right? Terrible analogy. But the point is, who would you rather be? Would you rather be the person sitting on your phone, consuming other people's content, or spending that time creating your own content so that you can build leverage in your business, so you can get more eyeballs, you can have more people know you, you can book more estimates, you can close more jobs, you can build more crew, you can keep your crew busy all year round, you can look after more families, you can have more production, you have more profits, you can have more freedom. That's the difference, is you can either spend your time watching other people's content, or you can be someone that creates content. Now, you don't have to be this Mr. Beast content creator. You just have to pull up your phone, just share what you're doing. And there's obviously some like sales strategy involved in how you talk about yourself. But at the very least, if you just share what you're doing, you're now giving yourself the opportunity and earning the right to win more business. Like Mike said, you can either sit at home eating Cheetos on your couch playing video games, or you can go out and do something and earn the right to build the business you want to build. So the typical framework we run through, again, we don't want to run through scripts. It's like frameworks. If you want to call out your area, hey, Las Vegas homeowners, introduce yourself. My name is Ryan Stacey, the owner here at Tridus Painting Company. And then you could ask a question and say, have you been thinking about getting the exterior of your home painted for a while? And you can create some urgency and say, well, we actually only have a few spots available on our schedule for January and February. And you can kind of say, like, position in desire, saying, you know, if you want to get this done, we're the best team to work with because we have, 7 professionally trained staff that have been with us for 20 years. We have over 150 Google reviews. This is why we're great. This is why we're great. Call to action. So if you want to get a free estimate, simply click the button below, fill out your information, and I'll personally come out to give you an exact to the cent quote to learn more about your business. That's just general. Like, I'm just like making this up as we go. You can see, like, David, you can walk around your project. You can showcase your project and say, Miss Sally reached out to us because she was having this issue. And now everybody watching that video who also has that issue understands Tanner here also helps with wood rot and helps repair it before he paints. If you're not telling and educating your customers on everything you do, how do you expect them to know? Everyone wants the warmest, best quality lead. You do that by educating and pushing your customer to be a warm lead. You can't just expect someone to magically be warm. You want to create this instance and this reality for yourself by having control over it. So simple, like there's going to be other guys talking about how to set this up on Facebook. Obviously, this is what we do. I spend millions of dollars a year doing it, but I don't want to dive into this too much. Basically, the Facebook setup is you can run these videos as lead ad campaigns. Just target a list of zip codes. You can just go on ChatGPT and Google, best zip codes in Austin for like income earning zip codes. Target those zip codes. Ages 30 to 64 is usually good. You can connect to drip jobs. We have a 60-day free trial under Try 60, but I think Tanner's got something way, way better than that. So don't use ours. But if you're not using drip jobs, obviously sign up to it. Like 90% of our guys use drip jobs for a reason, because we've seen guys that use it and guys that don't. The guys that do use it always have more success than the guys that don't. So we just kind of assume that we want our guys to be successful. So go use drip jobs if you're thinking about it. Here's the thing. 100% of you guys are listening to this. At least I hope you are. But only 1% of you guys are going to actually take action on this. And this is the difference between the winners and the wieners. All right, I'll say that again. The difference between the winners and the wieners is some people listen and they just mentally masturbate and they think by jumping on here, the business is going to grow because they're listening to the information. But all of this information is somewhere already on the internet, okay? The difference is the winners are the ones that hear it and action it, okay? You can either listen and do nothing, or you can take action and actually move, right? So if all this did was help you land one project per month, just getting in front of more eyeballs and recording a quick few videos and posting it out there, if all it did was help you land one project per month, would it be worth it? If all it did was make you and your company a local celebrity, would it be worth it? So you can go to your daughter's school game and have people actually know who you are and want to work with your painting company. If this just built more trust in your estimates, so it made your estimates better, would it be worth it? Well, what if this like halved your lead cost? And what if it doubled the amount of sales you again? And what if it allowed your marketing to finally be scalable so that you can look to bring on that extra crew you want to do for the summer? And what if this finally gave you the confidence to hire even more crews, to hire project managers, to hire estimators? And what if it kickstarts the growth that your company needs so that you can have the freedom you got in business in the first place to do? Because again, going back to that chart at the start, we're all in this for freedom, really. Like, unless you guys have got a different goal, most people's goals go somewhere around time, monetary, location, freedom, looking after the family. You have to have profit, you have to have production, you have to make sales, you have to do more marketing. Okay, most of you guys, the bottleneck is marketing and becoming better business owners. So we've personally spent hundreds of thousands of dollars of our own money figuring this out for our own businesses, let alone the millions of dollars we spend through Tridus. So how much would it be worth to add $1 million a year to your painting company in 2025, executing this one play? Would it be worth like 100K? I'd pay 100K to add $1 million a year. Would it be worth 50K? Would it be worth 10K? Would it even be worth $1,000? Well, the thing is, guys, today the price is literally $0. It's free. Because like the majority of you guys just need to action this stuff. And then you're going to get momentum and realize that this works, but you want to do it at a higher scale. So maybe you want other companies to do it for you. That's the purpose of this. So if you go to tridus.co/free, again, I'll have this on the screen for a while, tridus.co/free, we're going to give you the strategies and the 7 best performing ads that we ran to generate over $1.6 million from 25K in spend. So we're going to give you 7 other examples that you can just mimic, imitate, copy the frameworks of, and get videos out tomorrow. And what we're also going to be doing is we have a ton, an absolute ton of 2025 stuff that we're going to be launching out. So if you go to tridus.co/free, we're also going to send you over early invites to all of these other free resources for 2025 that we're going to send over. We're just finishing them up still at the moment. So you get all of this stuff that you could easily land a couple of projects in the next couple of weeks from doing this stuff. And then I'm going to send you everything else around building multi-million-dollar painting companies through marketing. When we launch this as well, we're going to have some pretty cool stuff. So you're also going to get access to our free Facebook group with 1.5K painters in it, any marketing questions. And like I said, you're going to get access to all the future insider resources for how to grow and market your painting company, like the guys I showed you, like the guys that do $1 million a year, like the guys that we're posting on a YouTube channel. You can listen to some of these interviews. Jason and Jen here do 1.5 million a year at 50% margins, and they only work like 7 months of the year. They only do exteriors. They basically have a vacation for half the year, right? You can go check out the YouTube, like I said, and just see what other successful companies are doing. Just learn their strategies and learn their approaches. Okay. So with that being said, that's not all. Of course, it's not all. It's never all. We're marketers. It's never going to be enough. Like I said, there's 1% of you guys that are action takers. That's who I'm talking to right now. Okay, the guys here that are just listening and being, yeah, the winners or the winners, you can choose. Okay, we're talking to the action takers here that actually want to implement their stuff. The same as what Eric Barstow does, the same as what a ton of other painting companies we work with do. We have over 100 painting companies we work with. Okay, do you want to implement the same marketing systems to actually generate millions of dollars? Or do you want to still just figure out how to do it on yourself? Well, we're given a free month of marketing for the first 3 people that apply. If you go to try.co/free, fill out your information. We're going to send everything over to you. We're going to make sure that we update you with all the other resources we're sending over. You'll also be sent to like a little application. Again, we can only work with specific companies. We can't take on everybody. We need to know that we can actually help. Apply there. And if we think it's a good fit, we'll jump on a call. And we've got a free month of marketing for the first 3 people that apply. No strings attached. We're just going to give some value for Liftoff 2025. And that's really the end of the talk. I've got, anything I can answer for you. The side note here that we did last time that I think is actually really beneficial for you guys is a lot of people might want to record videos, but you don't understand how to edit it, or you're worried about editing or trying to figure out how to do this. If you guys go to, I'll put up my Facebook here. We're doing this literally just for today. Where is my Facebook? Oh, I've got some little thing. Let's pull this up. Okay, here's me. Go find my Facebook, Ryan J. Stacey. Here, add me and message me here. I'll have my team edit one of your videos for free if you just send it to me on Facebook by the end of today. So if you are an action taker and you are this 1%, and this is, to be honest, this is going to be uncapped. Like, we have the capacity to do this if we need to for a day. Any of you guys that go and record a selfie style video, you don't even need to be on a job site. Just go outside, walk down the street, introduce yourself, follow that framework. Send it to me on Facebook and we'll edit it within like 2 to 3 days and send it over to you. Obviously, we're going to prioritize our paying clients and then get it over to you guys. All for free. Okay. So you guys have got enough here to really transform everything that you're doing for 2025. Try.co/free. You've got all the resources you need. We'll edit a video for you for free. If you do just want one of the leading marketing companies for painters to do it all for you, jump on a call with our team. We can run you through A to Z how we'll be able to help you guys specifically and build a custom plan for you. But yeah, I'd love to answer any questions you guys have around video. If there's any, maybe I've made enough sense here that there are no questions.